Beautiful.
Do you think the supercars that just appeared are real, or simply the product of someone's imagination? In our previous videos, we watched Monaco come alive after dark silent movements, cars that never need to show off, and women who never explain their presence. Tonight we go further. Do you think these women will arrive with quiet supercars? Or with machines that carry unmistakable authority? Comment silent if you believe true power never needs noise. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss moments that happen only once. The first signal is never movement, it is stillness. In Monaco, billionaire women are not noticed by what they do, but by where they stop. Speed means nothing here. Acceleration impresses tourists, stillness communicates rank. The exact place where the car pauses matters more than how it arrives. A few meters closer, a few seconds longer. These are not accidents, they are decisions. The distance between the supercar and the entrance becomes a message. Too close, and it suggests urgency. Too far, and it implies permission was required. Some people wait beside their cars. Others are already expected before the door opens. No gestures are exchanged. No instructions are given. The environment adjusts on its own. In Monaco, the quiet pause is not empty. It is filled with meaning, and everyone who belongs understands it instantly. What if the most powerful outfits were never meant to be photographed? In Monaco, fashion is not selected for flashes or social feeds. It is chosen for memory. Billionaire women dress with a different objective, not to trend, not to shock, but to remain. The colors are controlled, never demanding attention. The cuts are precise, designed to feel familiar only after the moment has passed. Nothing reflects too much light. Nothing asks for a second look. These outfits are built to be remembered hours later, not captured instantly. You don't notice them right away, and that is the point. The impact arrives quietly when the room has already moved on. There are no logos asking to be recognized, no extremes trying to dominate the space, just balance, proportion, intent. In Monaco, fashion works the way influence works: subtle, delayed, effective. You may not recall the exact dress, but you remember the presence. And that is how power dresses when it doesn't need validation. Comment memory if you believe true style is felt, not photographed.
Девушки, вы очень красивые.
What if the car wasn't an object she controlled, but a system already calibrated to her presence? In Monaco, the relationship between a woman and her supercar begins before the door opens. The seat is set, the mirrors are aligned. The cabin feels prepared, not adjusted. Nothing looks new. Nothing needs correction. She doesn't climb into the car, she settles into it. Her movements are minimal because the machine already understands her pace. The steering wheel receives her hands without resistance. The pedals respond without negotiation. There is no testing of limits, no moment of discovery. Discovery implies uncertainty, and uncertainty does not exist here. The car does not demand attention. It reduces friction. This is what alignment looks like when it's real. The vehicle adapts to her rhythm, her timing, her silence. She never rushes the car, and the car never pulls ahead of her intention. Control is invisible because it is complete. To outsiders, it seems effortless. To insiders, it is unmistakable. But here's the turning point. This alignment is not designed for movement alone. Because once the car and the woman move as one, the next question is no longer how she drives. It's where she chooses to stop and why. What if leaving was the most deliberate part of the entire night? In Monaco, the exit is never an afterthought. It is a ritual. As she approaches the car, nothing accelerates. No one rushes. The door opens with restraint, as if the moment itself needs protection. When she steps inside, the outside world is gently sealed away, not erased, but contained. The supercar doesn't launch forward. It glides. Speed would fracture the memory. Noise would dilute it. The car's role is not to impress the street, but to preserve what just occurred. Tinted glass becomes a boundary between presence and absence. The engine remains calm, almost deferential. This is where the interaction between woman and machine reaches its quiet peak. The car carries her away without undoing her impact. Conversations don't resume immediately. The space hesitates, holding on to what just passed through it. In Monaco, power doesn't vanish when it leaves. It lingers. And as the taillights dissolve into the night, something subtle becomes clear. The story didn't end with her departure. It merely moved somewhere else. What if true power only becomes visible once it's already gone? In Monaco, departure is not disappearance. It is confirmation. When the car pulls away, nothing changes on the surface, and that's exactly the point. There is no reaction, no commentary, no attempt to follow. Power does not need witnesses once it has been acknowledged. The street resumes its rhythm, but the hierarchy remains intact. Who spoke less? Who waited longer? Who adjusted their position without being asked? These details settle into place after she leaves, not before. The supercar fades into the distance without urgency. It does not chase attention down the boulevard. It carries authority away smoothly, as if preserving balance rather than disrupting it. This is why departure matters more than arrival. Arrival introduces presence. Departure reveals impact. In Monaco, those who matter don't leave a void. They leave alignment. And as the sound disappears and the city returns to motion, one final question remains: if power can move through a place without ever stopping, how do you recognize it when it passes right in front of you? In Monaco, nothing you witnessed tonight was accidental. The cars, the silence, the pauses, the entrances and exits, all of it follows a language few are ever taught to understand. Power here is not loud, fast, or dramatic. It is calculated, restrained, and designed to be remembered rather than noticed. If true power moves quietly, would you recognize it as it passes right beside you? If this perspective changes how you see luxury and authority, leave a comment and share your thoughts. Like the video, subscribe to The Silent Lion, and join us as we continue uncovering the hidden codes of the world's most exclusive places. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.